Hi, good morning. Today we're going to talk about one of the departments of terrain modification, which is, of course, food, but not just regular food. We're going to talk the garden. Okay, we've talked about superfoods before, we've talked about detoxification, we've talked about rejuvenation, we've talked about the sun. Many different protocols to follow, practices to follow, and principles to follow in the area of what we call terrain modification. And of course, that's 35 years of experimenting with, well, some of the best ways that I've found how to be able to keep youthful, but not only that, be creative, be vibrant, okay, never get sick. Be able to also really be smart on what you're putting in your body, but also what you're not putting in your body. Okay, so today's mini lecture is going to be on live food. And a lot of people say, I don't have a garden. Well, guess what, guys? First thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you my planter garden. Okay, and I've got a bunch of planters I just got from Home Depot. And you can see we've got a variety of things growing, including some weeds. Look, I never even watered these, and the weeds grow good. Everything grows. Okay, these are planters with what I like to eat all the time, which is arugula. And this arugula right here is probably about 10 days old. Arugula is one of the easiest things to grow. I'm eating live food now. Remember, it's not just raw food. It's not just eating non-GMO food. It's eating live food. And how do you get live food? You grow it. These are all arugula right here. Okay, these are tomato plants. Okay, this is basil. And you can see right here, this is one of the old arugula plants. We don't have to, I just let the arugula, just like it is right here, you can see how this one's really dry. And if we take one of these seed pods out right here, okay, this seed pod is full of seeds from the arugula, which I'll show you right here. One-handed. There's the seeds from the arugula. Okay? So one of those little seeds is going to make you a plant. This plant's about 7 months old. And I've eaten off this plant. Look how long it is here. Okay, and it's making all of its seeds now. It's going through its production of flowers. Okay, it's giving me leaves. You never cut the plant off. And I eat these right in the garden, just like this. Okay? So, live food is the closest you're going to get to absorbing plasma from the sun. Okay? You want to regenerate? Well, you've got to follow some protocols. But which protocols are you going to follow? Which diet are you going to follow? Yeah, that's the best part. You want the paleo diet, the vegan diet, the vegetarian diet. Okay, what kind of diet are you going to do? Okay, the no-seum diet, all, you know, anything that's good, you'll eat. Okay, remember, that's most people's diet. So, getting a garden is very special. And here's my garden right here, remember. Here's another, look, tomatoes. This one's not done yet, but that's okay. I'm going to eat it anyways. This tomato, remember, it's live. And the seeds that are in here, do what? Make more tomatoes. So, start growing some live food. But then again, if you have a garden, okay, take out your grass in your backyard because it's worthless, and put yourself a live food garden. And we'll walk down there. You'll see, there's my arugula I just planted 2 weeks ago. Look how big it is. And it grows better in the ground. Look, that's the same time I planted that as the same time I planted these. They don't grow as good in here, but they still do grow. You got to really give them fertilizer. These are about a week old right here, arugula. Okay, and we'll go through my garden, but you can see I just planted some brand new, because we just redid all the soil in the garden. Okay, and planted all the food that I like to eat. Okay, so live food is where it's at. Okay, and not only that, look, you don't buy plants, you get their seeds. And you can see this is basil right here. And look how many seeds we have on the top. Okay, here's more arugula seeds. So your seeds basically give you your next generation. Okay? Look, this is a dill plant. It's been feeding me for 6 months. It's all drying on the bottom now, but what's it doing on the top? This is dill seed, and every one of these seeds makes more dill. And you can see the flowers. Let me just try a couple of these. Oh, those are strong dill. Okay, that's dill. Dill seed. Remember, it's an herb. Not only do I use the flowers, but the leaves, of course. These ones are all dried up, but you can see what it's doing now. It's flowering, and it's going to give me the seeds. It's regenerating, just like the arugula. Okay, so this is a pretty cool life cycle to be able to witness. Okay, but again, you want to get healthy, wealthy, happy, and wise, you got to get a garden. You got to get live food. Okay, now you know we have many protocols for you to learn. Okay, cleaning your skin. Okay, getting out in the sun and understanding how to absorb D3, how to absorb plasma. Detoxification. Okay, again, superfoods, minerals, silica. Okay, all different things that you could put into your body to be able to help you. Okay, not accumulate. And also is because you want to put in clean food. But then again, how do you get out the accumulation that you've already accumulated? So on Earther Academy, what I do is I share with people all the private protocols, practices, and principles, okay, of 50 departments of terrain modification, of what I've done to help me with my insanity, not only mentally, emotionally, okay, but physically, rebuilt myself using these protocols. And of course, again, tens of thousands of people have already done this, so you're not the pioneer here, okay? I lay out in the sun every day also, just like my plants do, and I absorb. I just got done laying in the sun. My pillows are in the sun. They're getting sanitized, okay? Best way to clean your pillows every day, okay? Just put them in the sun for 20 minutes on each side, and the sun sanitizes them. Let me show you how simple this is here, guys. All I do is I buy organic seeds, or I can even buy small plants. You can get them from Home Depot, like this one right here. This is organic arugula, okay? Heirloom seeds, okay? Beets. We have all different seeds on Earthshift, okay? Heirloom seeds, broccoli, kale, arugula, jicama, okay? Arugula, cucumbers, mustard. Okay, is beautiful stuff. Okay, mustard lettuce, one of the best things that I like to grow along with arugula. So let me just show you real quick here. Take you on a little ride. You can see it's nice to have food growing everywhere. This is papaya, and it's also nice to have some, not only food only, but the smell is so beautiful. And this is called alyssum. Okay, these are gardenias. I've got gardenias everywhere, and flowers, and here's some tomatoes, okay, that I got at Home Depot, $1.98 a piece, organic. And you can see I didn't plant these arugulas and these tomatoes, but they're gonna grow on their own. Okay, I'm gonna try a piece right here. Okay. Remember, everything just grows. Once you get it going, it just goes. Okay, so this is arugula, and you can see these are my arugula pods. I've been feeding off these for 6 months, and I'm just planting new ones. This is my new bed of arugula, which is about 2 weeks old. You can see it grows beautiful. These are all tomatoes right here, okay, heirloom tomatoes that we put in. And you can see we got a whole bed of different types of vegetables that pretty much I know that grow easy in here that bugs don't eat, okay? Bugs don't like spicy food. And you can see how I did the dirt here. Okay, I rototilled the whole floor. I put in different minerals. I put calcium in. I put fulvic acid on. I show how to do this on Earther Academy. Okay, you can see arugula growing by itself. And then I have seeds here. This is my kale side here. This is purple onions, beets, collard leaves right here. This whole line here, because I love the mustard lettuce, and this whole piece right here is mustard lettuce. And you can see this is romaine right here. I bought these were little plants I bought, but arugula, kale, and this is romaine, Home Depot again. And you know, remember, you can buy pretty much anything you want anywhere. You can either, best way to do it is just grow the seeds because it's super cheap. This cabbage I've been eating off here, this is a year old, okay, and I just keep taking the leaves off. So I snapped off a few leaves last night and I used those for my dinner. But I never, ever snap them off until I'm ready to eat them. Remember, this is alive. You can see it. Okay, it's a solar panel. Okay, these are purple cabbage. Okay, and we're doing an experiment growing tobacco. Look at how beautiful this tobacco is growing right here. Wow. And it's going to flower on top. And these are our chilies right here. These are ghost pepper chilies and pineapples. And so I'm going to go ahead and grow all different sections here because I'm just working my garden right now. And in 6 weeks, I got so much food. I got food for 10 families in here. Okay, so remember, live food is the only way for you to be able to really get healthy and stay healthy. Okay, it's not cooked food. Cooked food's for your brain. It's for your emotions. Okay, there's hardly any nutrition in cooked food. Well, we know there's not any life force in there. Remember, it's dead. It's been cooked. Okay, and just because you buy stuff from the farmer's market, its life force is zil. Okay, it's because they've cut it off at the root. It's only got an hour or so before it loses most of its life force, and then you put it in the refrigerator to kill it even more. Not too smart. Okay, so the only way you can get live food is to grow either seeds, okay, and make them into sprouts, or the best way is to have a garden, but if not, then have yourself some planters. And you can see, I don't just have food in my planters, I like beauty also. Okay, it's beautiful to have color, okay, and you can see we have color everywhere. Some of the guys working out in the morning here. Okay, remember, this is something that's very important to do too, is exercise. Okay, exercise is one of the most important things to do. Remember, it's part of eating live food. It's part of living is to master your body's motions. Yeah. Okay, this is Trevor. And he's mastering motions, just like Nico over here. And you just crawl around like this, and you're using muscles that normally you don't use, ever. And you just go slow like he's going. And we're going to do a lot of videos. I call this quantum exercise. It's because you're using your brain, and you're using different muscles to be able to stimulate your brain to be able to use what's called balance. Okay, like he's doing right now. One leg over and one leg up. Okay. Balance is a big part of the next layer of exercise. And you just do whatever you want to do, doesn't matter. And you're just playing around, just like a kid. You flip over, you fall, doesn't matter, you just keep on going, and you just sort of play like a kid with no agenda. You don't really have a workout, you're just working out, having fun. See, he's doing a good neck bridge. Half of exercise like this is stretching. Remember, stretching is more important than the exercise because most people, they're too stiff. And all you do is if you exercise when you're stiff, you get stiffer. So you got to do these stretching exercises. If not, all you're going to do is wind up getting stiff. You can see again, balance. And you just play around. And it's hard to do on the grass versus on a harder surface, is because it just is. But then you can grab the grass and everything else. So I like using the grass, but if you're going to use grass, make sure it doesn't have pesticides on it and all a bunch of junk. Grass in Hawaii here, we don't use anything, it's just rain. And you can see, you just do this slow and you just do whatever you want to do. There's no real set thing to do, and you just watch someone else's routine like he's doing, and you just sort of follow him. And you can see he's sweating, but he's not really working out hard, but he is, because he's using his brain. And this is why I like to use the grass, because you can grab it like he's got it like that, and then you can do like different types of things you can't do on the cement. And of course the grass is soft too, in case you fall down. It's more forgiving. And again, as you start to see others playing around, all you're trying to do is just play around. And of course you can see We got another monkey in the back there. We've got one on his hands and another guy doing backflips in the background. Oh my gosh, look at that. Beautiful. Okay, let's switch this around.
Important reminder: all information and ideas are for informational purposes only and are in no way intended as medical advice or as a substitute for medical counseling. Earthshift Products, Dr. Robert Cassar, all of their partners, affiliates, and subsidiaries will not be held accountable for the use or misuse of the information presented therein. This information is not intended as medical advice. The authors, publishers, and speakers of this work are not medical doctors and do not recommend the use of mineral-deficient foods, drugs, or medicines to achieve beauty and to alleviate health challenges. Because there is always some risk involved, all persons involved with the development and distribution of this information are not responsible for any adverse effects or consequences of any kind resulting from the use or misuse of any suggestions or procedures described on our website or Earthshift Live radio talk show or therein.